A founder says the product worked. The market says otherwise. When Uchib announced the Chimoney shutdown on May 12, he framed it as a clean, controlled exit, strategic, responsible, and already in motion. He had notified investors in February, clients in April, and promised full refunds. The product worked, he said. The problem was distribution. But beneath that narrative, a different story emerges. One told not by press releases, but by 49 App Store reviews, overwhelmingly from African users, painting a picture of frustration, frozen funds, and ignored support requests. Chimoney was a cross-border payments platform built to serve developers and businesses sending money across 41 currencies, with a focus on Nigerian and Kenyan markets. It held a FINTRAC MSB license and secured a rare PSB license under Canada's RPAA regime in November 2025, credentials that signal serious regulatory compliance. But credentials don't guarantee user experience. The Google Play Store rating at shutdown was 2.1 out of 5, with the one-star bar dominating the chart. The Apple App Store showed a higher 3.4, but only 5 users had rated it, too few to be meaningful. The complaints were consistent. KYC verification requests submitted months earlier with no response, funds trapped in accounts, and customer support that never replied. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The gap between the founder's narrative and the user experience is stark, and it raises a critical question. Can a company truly claim success when a significant portion of its user base is being ignored? Uchib confirmed to TechNext, and that capital was the core constraint. Total funding was under $1 million, $280,000 disclosed, the rest from accelerators and grants. For a venture-scale fintech operating across multiple jurisdictions, that's dangerously thin. Trying to operate at venture scale on bootstrap capital was the wrong strategy, he admitted. The company explored acquisitions, with some talks reaching due diligence, but none closed on viable terms. So, they chose to wind down. The structured exit is commendable. Refunds are promised through August 31, 2026, migration guides to Flutterwave are published, and regulatory obligations appear met. Compared to other African fintech failures where users lost funds permanently, this is disciplined. But the Chimoney refund process has a catch. It requires identity verification. Users whose KYC submissions were never processed before shutdown may find the self-service refund flow impossible to complete. The very people most affected by the platform's failures could be locked out of recovery. And while Uchib says a significant portion of the client base was Africa-facing, he didn't address whether the infrastructure could handle the volume of verification requests, a key bottleneck. The license remains. Kai Technologies Inc. isn't dissolving. Its RPAA registration under Canada's Bank of Canada is kept in dormant status, a smart move. These licenses are hard to get and only getting harder. African-founded fintechs like LemFi, NALA, Fincra, and Gray Finance have secured similar registrations since early 2026, proving the corridor's strategic value. Uchib's new venture, Aport, focuses on pre-action authorization for AI agents, and he insists it's a separate entity with no client data transferred. But the retention of the PSB license suggests future ambitions in regulated payments. The Chimoney shutdown offers 3 lessons beyond the usual startup postmortem. First, raise properly or bootstrap with a profitable beachhead. Don't try both. Second, distribution matters as much as product. Uchib spent 90% of his time on engineering, 10% on customer acquisition, a ratio he now admits should have been 50-50. Third, how you close matters. Notify investors first, clients next, refund everyone, and publish migration paths. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. So what's the real takeaway? The Chimoney shutdown wasn't a failure of product alone, nor of capital alone. It was a failure of alignment between enterprise functionality and user experience, between regulatory ambition and operational capacity. The next signal to watch isn't just whether Aport succeeds, but whether other African fintechs can scale without repeating the same mistakes. Because in the end, a license means nothing if trust is already spent.